Talladega, and we are here in the 1987 cars, coming around out of turn 4 to get the green. Figured I'd jump in these. I haven't raced these at Talladega in a while. I think the last superspeedway race I did was at Old Daytona. Not the road course, the actual superspeedway. But we are number 4. I did not qualify. More people than I expected actually qualified. So we're starting back in 13th for a 50-lap race. We'll see how much of this is green. We do need a pit stop, it looks like. We need about 30 laps on fuel.
Green flag,
And green is out. Make sure we can get through the gears alright.
outside.
They get stacked up big time on the bottom, or on the top rather.
Too wide there. Stay low.
Not done a practice lap in the draft, but we know it's going to be loose if we full throttle it, so we just got to be careful about that. These are not super difficult to drive around here.
All clear, all clear.
Or Daytona, really, I feel like, but
Still there. Hold your line.
it's alright. Big checkup on the bottom coming.
Still there.
Make sure we're prepared for all that. Okay.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. You're clear high.
I guess we're just going to move forward since that's kind of just how the line's going. I kind of wanted to do my hangout in the back thing, but if we don't have that many cars ahead of us, maybe we can just be ahead of the wreck. At least with this superspeedway racing, you can get spread out a little bit.
You got one outside. You're in the top 10.
At least more than you can with the restrictor plates.
Still there. Hold your line.
It's kind of tight out of the corners right now.
Still there. Hold your line. You're clear high.
14 is dropping back, I guess.
All clear.
I was going to stick right here, I think. It's not too dangerous looking. I doubt it'll last the full race like this, though. They're kind of strung out behind me, it looks like. Kind of single file. And I'm just kind of rolling around here. We got the 20. Looks like he's being patient as well.
Outside.
Oh, somebody got shuffled out of line. The 8 is spinning.
Clear high. Clear high.
And we get around it.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
Woo. Okay, we're coming out of turn 4, getting ready to go back racing. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the yellows since they take so long here, even though we do one less lap than normal.
The pace car is
Still
in.
takes forever. We had one guy in front of us pit. We stayed out since we still can't make it on fuel, but the entire back half of the field pit behind us. So I don't know if they're just topping off since they're back there anyway, or if getting damage fixed. But either way, I'm keeping the track position for now. See if it works out for us. See if we can get some laps logged off here. The bottom line's not quite going yet. But I'm fine sticking behind the 6 and just hanging out. I think we can stay up here the whole time. Maybe we'll be ahead of the wrecks, even though we weren't really ahead of it last time, and they're going to be 3 wide.
Thank you for pulling me.
Still there.
Alright,
Still there.
just stick to the bottom. 6 car's going to get up to the lead.
3 wide. Hold your line.
Still 3 wide. Ooh, massive tight through the tri-oval right there. This is not as hard as I want to be racing right now,
Hold your line.
but it's where we are, so we got to go.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line.
3 wide gets tight on the bottom. You got to kind of lift off. It kills some of the momentum.
2 wide there. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Outside.
Just got to check up here.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, big push.
Still there. Hold your line.
Just got to be careful. Still very early.
Clear high.
Behind us does not look too dicey, and they've been checking up for us. So they're just being patient right now. Really, the scariest
Car is the leader.
part is right in front of us, so we just need to be aware of that.
Outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
And do what we can do
The car is
to avoid anything that happens.
44.5.
Massive push out of the corners.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
I'm getting tight on the bottom. I'm just going backwards here.
On the high side.
But I'm also not being very aggressive
All clear, all clear. You got one
on
outside.
throttle or wheel input.
Still there? What's the line?
I think tires will come into play a little bit
Stay
as
low.
we get a massive push again out of the corner. 6 cars back here with us
On the
now.
high side.
I think the top's probably
Still there?
just better for
Left official.
well, keeping your momentum up and not being so tight, having to keep it down a lane.
There?
But we're going to clear the 11 here. Maybe we can go to the top if we want. I feel like the bottom is going to be best for dodging, though. But we got a little gap here we can ride for now until there's a big checkup in front of us. Car at the lead of the inside lane got loose there on entry. I don't know if he was getting a tap from behind or what.
Stay low.
I don't care if the 20 goes around me. I just don't want him to
Stay low. There's a car on the
bump
high
into the
side.
back of me on corner exit when I'm already really tight. That will
Stay
definitely
low.
wreck
There's a
us.
car on the high side.
But he's
Still
been good
there.
so far. We 3 wide here. Maybe not quite.
All clear, all clear.
Watch that apron as well. Ooh, just a little drift through 1 and 2.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
We're really gonna be 4 wide.
Hold your line.
That's a 4 wide.
You're 2 wide there. Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, that was worth it, wasn't it?
Outside.
Oh, you're not the line leader today. All right, let's just stay in line. No.
Still there.
All right, we survived.
I tried.
I got a lift in the tri-oval. It is very tight, but we are going like 220,
Still there.
so I guess that makes sense.
I do like that paint scheme. Looks good.
Let's not clip the apron again if we can help it. Now we're all single file up here. We can maybe get settled in. Just gonna be doing what I can. The 20 is hitting the brakes on entry for some reason. I guess that was alright. We still pulled away from those guys behind us. Felt like he got really slow there, but maybe that was just a normal checkup. He's getting around the 2.
The leader just did a 45.593.
He's going to keep riding this yellow line. 2's going to get in line behind the 20. Don't push up into the wall on exit either. That's another dangerous thing. The 6 might have done that. He's lost a bunch of momentum.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Okay.
All clear, all
Oh,
clear.
he's just going straight to the back now. He pulled a parachute on that. Probably not a bad idea. I don't know. I like my track position here. I think it's alright. As long as there's not too many more 4 wide situations, I think we'll be okay.
Still there. Still there.
We catch the apron a bit. The 2 catches the apron a bit. I got to get off that apron. It's getting it on the right rear, I guess, though. 10 had to lift off or he was going to hit the wall, it looked like.
I was about to smoke that wall. I had to
Yep.
let out.
That's what it looked like. Car is definitely tight, but that's pretty normal for this thing. It's getting a little bit loose center of corner though, especially as we're in line here, taking some of the air off the front end and the spoiler. I'm just riding here. Looks like the 5 is as well.
You're in 3rd place.
Then the 10 dives on his inside.
Good job, the next car is leader.
Ooh, it's loose with the guy right up my spoiler.
Outside.
They're still racing hard up here.
Stay low.
But we got a little gap. This little 6-car group
Clear high.
kind of pulled away from the main pack, and it did not turn on entry that time. That's okay.
All right, man.
And we get a
Caution
yellow.
is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
We were ahead of that one. All right, we're coming out of turn 4 again. We pit that time, took 2 tires. That's why we're up further towards the front now. Filled up with fuel. We can make it on fuel now, but I imagine we're going to get more cautions. I don't know if 2 tires are going to be the right play. It's already pretty loose, center of corner, and the lefts are like 95%.
Green flag, green flag. Good job, man.
We actually led a lap under caution there as all these guys were playing stupid games on the pace laps.
Good job. The next car is the leader.
But the 10 goes early that time. That gets us a nice little gap, and the entire field behind us spread out. I guess we'll just pass them if we're going to have this big of a run. Doubt we'll be able to complete it on the outside.
Stay high.
Well, maybe we will.
Clear low.
He might be
clear
on
low.
no tires. I think I mentioned that. He's probably going to have the draft. I doubt we'll keep this all the way to the line. Maybe we'll lead another lap, though. Never know. I think he's on no tires. He's backing up. Here comes the 2 on 4 tires. I think everybody except me and the 10 took 4. And we're going to lead a lap here.
Outside. You are the leader. Still there. Hold your line.
Got to be so careful.
Still there. Hold your line.
No idea how that was going to react, especially with a guy right up behind me on those 2 tires, so I just had to be super careful there. That's all right. These guys can pass us on the outside, and then we can get in line behind the 21,
Stay low.
perhaps.
Stay low.
Yeah, car still feels fine, so that 2 tires was all right. We get another caution.
Stay low.
Maybe we take 4
High side.
in like 10 to 15 laps or something.
3 wide. You're in the middle. Hold your line.
We really don't want to be in this situation. I'm just backing out of it.
Inside. You're too wide there. Clear low. Clear low. Outside.
No reason to be in a dangerous spot right now. We're not even to halfway.
7. Stay low. Inside. Still there.
The 1 actually wrecked on the pace lap by himself, so
Stay high.
get him by us and away from us, hopefully.
Still there. Still there.
Okay. They're formed up behind us now with a big long line.
Stay high. There's the
I
car
might
below
just stick
side.
to this outside. Feels alright. Definitely doesn't get as tight up here, but it does still get tight. I gotta watch that exit.
Clear low. Clear low.
Don't run into me, please. Alright.
Still there. Hold your line.
Nice and cautious on entry.
Hold your line. Still
Get
there.
a decent exit.
Still there. Hold your line.
And then very tight through the tri-oval. I'm trying not to put more wheel in it than I need to, though. That likes to get sideways if I do that.
Stay high.
Oh, the 6 nearly lost it. He is losing it. I don't know.
Wreck it. Turn 2, big wreck, big wreck. Turn.
Clear low.
Okay.
Clear low. Inside. Good job. The next
I
car.
think he alt F4'd before the caution came out.
Clear low. Clear low.
I think we're alright. We might have some windshield damage. I don't know if we're going to be on... Or, I don't know if we're going to be on pace anymore, but... I think we got away with that alright. He was just losing it. There was nowhere we could go. We couldn't go low. I thought he was going to spin to the inside. Checked up as much as I could there. But all things considered, I think he just glanced off the top of the car, and I think we're alright. That was lucky. Could have been terrible, him overcorrecting into the wall like that. Could have easily destroyed us. Now we got a huge gap behind us, and maybe this will go green to the end. Maybe we're all strung out enough. That would be perfect. We got 27 laps to go. Good on fuel. I'm going to stay in line with the 10, see if we can pull away from the 14 a bit. But behind him is a big gap. So if the 10 is on old tires, I don't know if I want to be behind him. We'll go ahead and go. He's looking pretty tight on exit.
Stay low. Still there. Hold your line.
Doesn't look like he's quite got the grip.
Car on the high side. All clear, all clear. The leader just did a 45.8.
We'll get up here and get in line behind the 2, maybe. It looks like those people behind the 10 are catching this line, so that's fine. Whoa, that's the wall. Just a scrape.
Inside. Stay high. Stay high. There's the car on the
Just a
left
little
side.
scrape, but then it doesn't turn at all.
Stay high. There's
And
the
we
car
got
on
no
the left
drafting
side.
help.
All clear, all clear.
Alright, maybe the 10's fine on speed. We'll just ride behind him then. He's caught the back of the 2 there. I just didn't want him to be off the pace and us stuck behind him. But he does not want to ride around. It looks like he's going to try and pass the 2.
Damn, Eugene. You're lucky I lifted.
Oh my gosh. It is not turning out of the corner anymore. What the heck happened? I got new rights. This group behind us is catching fast. Luckily, it looks like there's only 3 or 4 cars in it. Not the whole dang pack. I am just sitting in line here. We still got a long ways to go.
Outside. All right, man. Halfway this time by. Go there.
But I seem to be the only
All
one.
clear, all clear.
We got a lap car coming up, who either checked up for that wreck or he's been damaged in a couple of the previous wrecks. We're going to give lots of room there because it looks like the 7's just going to ride behind him. That's the 3 car.
Got one outside. All clear.
Okay,
all
we're
clear.
fine. 14 and 17 behind us for position. They might just be riding around. I feel like we're going to get another wreck up here. This group has been pretty aggressive.
Come down, Alex.
So I imagine we're going to have another caution, and I imagine it's going to be right in front of us again. Luckily, we are not off pace from the contact with the 6. I don't know if we got any damage for that at all, but seemed to be perfectly fine. We have to check up massively in this pack here. There's 3 cars behind us, but one of them's the 3 car who's a lap down. And then there's a huge gap. You don't even see him in my rear view. The next car is for position there. Love for this to go green the rest of the way. Feel like this pack is not going to survive that whole time though. 14 looks like he's being patient. I think if he wanted to, he could draft up here and get to us pretty easily. 21 nearly clipped the wall like we did. He had to lift out of it. I'm just going to lift to get in line behind him. I think our spot right here is perfectly fine for just riding. I don't need to be closer to this. And there's not that many cars ahead of us, so once we come down to it, if this goes green the whole way, we should be able to make up a couple spots moving forward. With a big draft, we have to go 3 wide. We can do that. Now the 3's gotten ahead of the 14 and the 17 for some reason.
Long way to go, guys.
Cars keep doing like a wheelie out of the corners with some weird net code. Never seen that before. It's like multiple drivers too. Maybe I'm blinking.
You got one inside. You're up top 3 wide.
Hold it, and we get hit.
Line up single file. 0 to close. Heads up 3 car. You've got wheel damage.
Alright. I knew it wasn't going to survive.
1 car. Heads up 19 car.
Alright. We're probably broken now. Alright, we're getting ready to go back green. We're way far back now. I had like 2 minutes of optional repairs. I went ahead and got most of that fixed before I had to get out of there and stay on the lead lap. Went ahead and took 4 tires.
Cars in.
We're out of right sides now. And we're getting slammed into on the pace lap. But we didn't wreck, as they did behind us. So I'll just stay low
Green
here,
flag, green
perhaps.
flag.
Luckily that was just a 0x.
Deleted just did a 2.
Oh, they're not done wrecking, obviously.
2, 7, 6.
Definitely not done wrecking. We had a 5-second lead all the way back to the mid-pack, but we could not ride around for that. We had to be super aggressive up there, up front. Doesn't matter how far up front you are, you're never safe from them wrecking right in front of you. But we knew that was going to happen. I don't think we're going to be down on speed. We're not down on power. The wheel damage from that wreck was pretty bad,
Inside.
but most of that's gotten fixed now, it looks like.
Still there.
But we will lose the draft if we keep having to run side by side.
All clear, all clear.
Alright.
Me right over.
They are not done wrecking, though, so we just got to survive the next wreck, hopefully. Not sure we'll be able to.
I had to back out of that, Dylan.
I mean, it wasn't smart in the first place, but thank you.
I agree, that's why I backed out.
Somebody's low. We got 1 car behind us now. The rest got taken out on that pace lap wreck. Because single file pacing is such a problem for everyone. I don't know why it always accordions so bad. There's no reason to just jump on the gas coming to the green flag until you actually get the green flag. They always like to speed up to try and bunch up the line, I guess, and that just causes huge issues. Not just this series, but any series with single file restarts. You'd think double file would have the same problem, but it is not nearly as bad for some reason. The 8 just self-spun behind us. He's on the infield. He might have grabbed the wall. Hopefully no caution from that.
You're pulling away from the car.
We're in 18th.
7.3.
Just waiting for the next wreck. We are within 20 to go. I believe this pack up here is going to wreck again. But now that we've been destroyed and out of it, in terms of track position anyway, they probably will keep it clean, if I had to guess. No, they're just going to wreck right in front of me again.
You're in the middle. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is
Holy
out.
moly, guys.
The road is closed. Catch the...
Okay, we are going back green again. We'll see how they wreck right in front of us again this time. A lot of people in front of us pit for some reason. People that weren't in that wreck, so now we're up to 9th again. And the leader went early, so that's good.
Green flag, green flag. Keep digging, man. You're in top 10. The leader just
Yeah, we were
did a 2.
at the front of the pack, they wrecked right in front of us. We were in the middle of the pack, they wrecked right in front of us. And we were just in the back of the pack, and they still wrecked right in front of us, so... nothing we can really do. Except just go and hope that it doesn't happen again, but it probably will. We're in P9. I'd be pretty dang happy with the P9. But I imagine we're going to have another caution. Hopefully it'll just end the race and end this stupidity. We are on new tires, so we have to remember that.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
We have a little bit of grip.
Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. You got 1 outside. 2 wide there. Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Here are all the people that pit
Hold your
for
line.
tires.
Inside. 2 wide there. All clear, all clear.
Oh, can we get it low and get around the 19?
Stay
We
low.
do.
You're clear high. Clear high.
It was on the edge of wanting to snap loose on us. Leaders are just gone.
Outside. Stay low. You're
Okay.
clear high. Clear
See if we
high.
can just follow the 5, perhaps. I think we're still around P9. Maybe a little bit better than that. Looks like we're down on a little bit of speed.
Go ahead, push me hard as hell. 5 on the back.
But we did just do our fastest lap of the race.
The car in C.
We're in P8.
Just hit the fastest lap. 43.9.
I'm just going to try and stay in line and not hit the wall. These two ahead of us are still pulling away. Use as much draft as we can. I think we're a bit slow down the straights. I am not lifting for the corners anymore, at least right now. I really don't want the people behind us to catch. It's a big pack back there, but I don't know if we're going to be quick enough to stay up ahead of it. We look to be down on speed a little bit. We're all right through the corners.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in C7. Just hit the
17,
fastest
instead of
lap.
trying to work with us to catch these guys, just keeps trying to pass us with no help, and he's not getting it done.
Losing on the car in front. Bugatti
These guys have caught the pack now.
What's all this fun going on up here?
You're gaining on the car in front. Bugatti 1.2.
All right.
Oh, this looks like fun.
Maybe if they're going to be racing hard, we might catch back up. Doesn't look likely, though. '17 absolutely refuses to draft with us. Maybe we look completely broken, but we keep pulling massive gaps on him through the corners, so... And it looks like he might be wrecking. Now the 12 is behind us.
I got a car in front of me. 5.
They're going to wreck ahead of us
Should have taken the
again.
bottom.
Oh my gosh, now the turning has stopped. What the heck is this?
I'm trying to get you to run.
What the heck was that?
You got one inside.
Yeah, I should have there. I got this.
Wow.
One inside. You're too wide there. You got one inside.
Just like a light switch, no more right front.
All clear, all clear.
Now we just have to hope they
You got
wreck.
one inside. 5 left.
And of course, right in frickin' front of us.
Backing into 1.
3, 4, 5. Still there. Hold the line. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single
That'll
file.
probably end it.
Your road is closed. Let's
We are about to go green for a 1-lap shootout. This thing did not end under caution there. So we're going to go green here, and
right, man.
plenty of opportunity
8 cars
for a couple more big wrecks that we can be in. So we'll see. We're back to 13th now. After losing all that momentum, and I imagine we're going to drop some more.
white flag. That means
But
one more
maybe
lap
we'll
to
be
go.
so far back that we can dodge whatever happens ahead of us.
Stay high. There's the car on the low
Who
side.
knows?
Stay high.
Nothing we can do except go full throttle right now. We're not up to speed yet. We have to.
Clear
The front
road,
pack
clear
has
road.
to wreck for us to get anything. We are not up to speed anymore, and our tires are garbage. 16 nearly got the wall there. I just had to get in behind him.
You got one outside. You're
Just
clear
gonna keep
high.
chopping
Clear high.
down. And they're not gonna wreck.
You got one inside. Still there.
Woohoo! 14th.
There's the
Amazing.
checkered flag. We'll get them next time.
Very fun. Very fun to have all the wrecks be right in front of me every time, and then we just get destroyed over and over again. Very fun. Everyone's favorite type of racing, and you can see why. You get to go green for like 2 minutes and then pace around for 30. So fun. Let's go take a look at all the wrecks. First up is the 8. Let's see if he got a tap from the 6 or if he just lost it. Right in front of us, as you'd expect. Luckily we get around this one. He's losing it on his own. No contact there. That's right in front of the 7. And the 3 and the 13 get in that. And then that all black car up there got in it. Quite a few got taken out there. I imagine most of those guys still beat us. Not the 13 though. 23's blinking. 18's going to grab the wall on the exit of turn 2. He does not spin though. Contact there. 3 cars going to do the same thing, except he's going to spin to the inside. Almost. And then he's blinking. Somebody's losing it up ahead. And out of the corner, 19 puts it in the wall. The 11 doesn't quite keep it off the wall, but he keeps it going straight enough. I don't think a caution comes out. Unless he comes up here and just stops on track for a caution. Which is what he does. What a winner. Nothing there. 16 loses it in front of the 7, and then the 7 gets into him, and that sends him up into the wall. The 11 is a very good driver. 18 trying to get to pit road, but overshoots it, and then this is when the 6 in front of us overcorrects, and we get massive net code there, and then he just alt F4s, so no yellow comes out for that, thankfully. I don't know what the 3 is doing. 20 is losing it in the tri-oval. They're going to be 3 wide. Little contact there. And then right in front of us again. I don't know what's going on. Why did this happen? 20 losing it. 20's losing it. Then the 10 gets into him. 20 probably had that saved, but he had so much momentum gone that the 10 runs into him. And then that gets everyone, and I have nowhere to go. I'm trying to get it up to the outside, but then we bounce off the wall, and that just shoots the car to the left, and then we get clipped by that guy. Thankfully I don't get a pit road penalty. I'm able to avoid that with a little maneuvering here. And then this is the stupid checkup. 3 just runs straight into the back of the 8, which runs into the back of me. No idea what the 3 is doing. I think he was a lap down at that point too. This is when the 8 spun behind us, and he plows the inside wall. No caution for that though. 24 just loops it, and again, right in front of us, loops it, corrects it straight head on into the wall, right in front of our line. I can't see him at all until right here, and then, I mean, there's nowhere for us to go, and he's destroyed upside down. The 11 gets in another wreck. Thankfully, we beat the 11. And then we're going green again. 12's going to grab the wall, but not too much there. They don't even have to dodge it, really. This is going to be a wall tap. Pretty hard one. He saves it. He doesn't hit the inside wall. They keep it going. And then this, the 3 causing another wreck. 3 was really good too. 3 and the 11. I don't think they could have done much better. I think their quota of what, like wrecking 4 or 5 cars each and causing an intentional yellow. I think they got their quota done. I mean, 3 just dumped them. Straight dumped them. Up into the fence. We are able to dodge that one of the few that we were able to dodge. The 11 not turning and just hooking the 22. 22 keeps it going. And they're good, and that's after the checkered. Great stuff! Take the 3 and the 11 out of this, and this would have been a much cleaner race. And much less cautions. We get P14, terrible result. We get like 12 incidents because every wreck was right in front of us and we had pretty much nowhere to go. Thankfully we were able to dodge that last one with the 3 dumping the 12, but oh well, that's this type of racing. Everyone loves it. It's the best. It's just awesome. Can't get any better. Thanks for watching.